Like the LA Lakers of the 1980s. It's showtime, baby. What's up, Mac and Maniacs? I'm in a good mood right now. I'm in a good place because I just got off the phone with Cartoon, man. I want to say this about Cartoon, man. I'm really impressed with his progress, his motivation, and his work ethic. Surprisingly, had a long, great conversation with him, man. He got a lot of he got a lot of plans. He got a lot of foresight, man. I was really impressed, right? And I don't want to give up his game. I don't want to give up any information that he hasn't given to his people over there on his channel. So I'm not going to do that. But he got some good things in the works. Remember when Cartoon first came video live streams, and people in the comment section had some comments about Cartoon, and I had agreed that Cartoon was like a caveman. Remember, he talked about what is pre-crip, pre-blood, all that. I was like, man, Cartoon is a real game banger, but he don't really know the wording and the things that are associated with this gang history. Well, Cartoon is much bigger than gang history. Cartoon's on some whole other shit. Cartoon got a lot of different things in the works and a great head on his shoulder. So I say that to say he's far from a caveman. He's a thinker. He's a real thinker. And he plans his stuff out. I don't do that. I told him his work, his professionalism that he displayed to me over the phone is awesome. Far, far, far above anything that I ever considered doing on this YouTube stuff and outside of YouTube, because I don't want to say his stuff is limited to YouTube. And so I told him, man, I appreciate him. We really talked. We really got deep into some conversations, some prison stuff, prison people that been in prison that's on YouTube, a lot of different things, right? And he told me that he would never abandon me. Like if it wasn't for KM Video live streams, he wouldn't be as known as he is. He would have never got off to a great start on YouTube. And I appreciate him even saying it. I kept it real though. I told him a lot of people done told me that before Cartoon, but he like, no, it's been 2 years and I still F with you. And I'm like, I know. I'm not saying you're gonna be like the rest. I'm just saying people say it and it don't happen. But I always, from day one, before I even interviewed Cartoon, I maintained that Cartoon is like family based on, I know Mump's family. I know Mump's mom. I met his dad before he passed. I know his sister. I met his brothers. I've been to his house. I welcomed him home from prison. Was in prison with him for 2 years. And so I got a love and admiration for Mumpy that I couldn't do nothing but respect his cousin. You know what I'm saying? That would be like extended family to me. So we talked about the dudes that try to throw some rocks and say I was hating on him and all that a while back. I was expressing gratitude that all that's out the way, all that's gone, and he never bit, he never fell for it. And man, we just talked about so much stuff, man. Again, I can't even tell you all the things we talked about because I don't want to ruin his future endeavors, upcoming and long term. But it was really, really a great conversation, man. And he was telling me about some RPMs and some other shit. And I'm like, what is that? Man, he's telling me about how you get paid on YouTube and everybody is not on the same pay scale. And he hipping me to other YouTubers, his channels is cracking. And I don't do all that research because I really don't care. I'm half-ass lazy and I'm mostly just focused on Kev Mac. I don't focus on no one else. So he was schooling me on a lot of things, man, and really opening up my mind a little bit, because I could be closed-minded. I can have tunnel vision. I could be set my own ways. I'm Aries. You can't tell me what to do, and you can't lead me. But the stuff he was telling me was opening my mind up a little bit. Like when you got nasal congestion, and then you smell something or you drink some tea or something and you could just feel it opening up to where your smell was clear. That's like what he was doing to my brain. My brain was opening up and it was becoming very clear that I could actually put in more work and I actually could quit rejecting others that want me to either be a part of their platform or that would help my platform grow as far as the audience becoming aware of who Kev Mac is and what Kev Mac videos is. So I'm not saying you'll see me going on channel to channel. I'm not saying you'll see me working for some other person. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying the idea and the rationale behind it was so great the way he put it to me, man. It's almost like we done changed positions now. Like the teacher is now the student and the student is now the teacher. It's like, or you could say it like we just working with each other, man. He really gave me some good information and some good thoughts. Oh yeah, Terrell Brown, is that right? Well, yeah, I mean that's his business. Crystal, what's up? Thanks for moderating. Michelle, always good to see you. James Cash, tune is very well composed with interviews. See, the thing is with us as a whatever you want to call us, a gang member, an ex-gang member, a journalist, a YouTuber, content creator, whatever title you give us, everybody's not gonna like you, and everybody's not gonna think you the best. So he was explaining to me how he avoids the criticism. I have my own ways of avoiding it, but he's a lot more tolerant than I am. I'm pretty tolerant, but he's more tolerant. Uh, Everybody's not gonna like you, and everybody's not gonna like your story, which leads me to this. Somebody left a comment, right? Half-ass true, half-ass false. Somebody left a comment and said, this story's weak. I gave y'all a trilogy today, right? I gave y'all 3 videos today, 3 stories. So one of them, somebody said, I think people would appreciate that because y'all been wanting stories. Somebody says, you're running out of content because this story was weak. Well, story probably was weak. I'll give you that. The other 50% of the statement, I'm not running out of content. There's so many different ways and levels of content. And I've been pretty creative. I even stated the other day that I was going to start going through some of the other YouTube videos to get ideas. But from my perspective, not copying them, not using they hashtags and stuff like that, the none of that. But I still got many ideas that I never even implemented into what I'm doing. Ain't seen nobody putting all their interviews together like I do to create stories about certain individuals, particularly Raymond Washington. Seen nobody do that. And it'll never get old. It'll never get old. People like the profiles. Nigga, I just ain't had time and equipment to keep doing what I was doing, fool. You the one out of content. That's why you trolling me. That's why you couldn't wait to put a negative remark in my comment section. But guess what? It's there and it's going to stay there. I ain't mad at you for expressing your feelings, but you are not well educated on the things that you just spoke on. I got plenty of content in mind and plenty of ways to get content. I've always been creative with my content. And if you really think about it, nigga, I ain't no 1, 2, 3 year nigga on YouTube. So if I did run out of content, nigga, I was doing this shit before YouTube. I got old footage and don't even have all the footage converted into digital. So you have no clue what you're talking about. See, them the type of guys that say, you ain't no Mac here, you ain't no maniac, you a hater. And not to be addressing a hater, I'm just trying to inform y'all, educate the naysayers on what it really is. You know what I mean? So, what brother say? What up, Kev? You got 10 baby mamas. You should do a story about. Yeah, he's putting a lot on it. I don't know what's wrong with brother. Brother might be the nigga that's they got a problem with me. Who knows? Shit, I don't know what brother talking about. You're right, Michelle. He putting a 10 on it. But actually, for real, though, all jokes aside, I was telling this female friend of mine, good female friend of mine, that look, I'm about to do like 2 stories similar to that. It ain't got nothing to do with baby mamas, but it's going to be about how and why women are attracted to thugs. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to give y'all a good weave story. Give y'all a good weave story. So, Yeah, brother, you halfway right, brother. But ain't got no 10 baby mamas, brother. They adorable, J Ship. Cartoon was telling me about his dog that y'all put me up on too. Great topic. Yeah, Marcus. Look, man, like I said, see, the thing is, this is what people don't understand. Like, I'm not just on one subject. Like, everything's not going to be gang bang, gang bang, gang bang, gang bang, gang bang. I mean, we got drug stories, we got gambling stories, we got female stories, we got car stories, the whole everything that the culture offers. Pigeons, pit bulls, training dogs, fighting dogs, the whole nine, just growing up in the household, the violence in the house, the broken home, fighting my brothers, going to visit my brother in jail. We got all type of stories. So you never know what you're gonna get from a Kev Mac, just like you don't know what you get embedded in a live stream on any given day or night, right? So yeah, I gave y'all 3 stories a day. Do a story on losing your virginity. I told that story on here on the live before. You know what I mean? I've told that story before. I could put them all in the stories, but like I told Cartoon, and Cartoon knows this to be a fact. When you're trying to tell stories, man, you have so many thoughts running across your mind, so many stories to talk about. Man, you can't keep up with all of them. And if you write them down, by the time you want to get to one or two of them, you'll be like, I don't think this is a good story no more. It's all about your vibe and timing. It has to be the right time. You have to really feel the story in order to tell a good story. In fact, I was kind of mad at myself that the video I did about the Paisa with the truck and the detergent in the back, I completely left out that this dude had a camera. This before people was having cameras in their house. He had cameras that focus on his truck. So that's another reason why little crazy boy didn't want to go looking into his truck, because as a neighbor, you on camera and shit. I didn't give a damn about no camera. I ain't give a damn. But it's intricate details that I left out of stories because I'm rushing, because I'm thinking, oh, they want the story, they want the story. But you have to really be in it. You have to really feel it in order to give off a good story. But nevertheless, um, I gave y'all some stories today. Y'all been wanting them. One of them's doing numbers. The other two, not at all. They're not doing numbers, and that's what make it not worth it to me. If I'm sitting around spending my time, putting my thoughts into it, putting my work into it, and it don't get numbers, that's a waste of my time. I don't like that. I don't like to do that shit. But as I was telling Cartoon, I know some stories are not as good as others, so they're not going to do numbers, which is why I have to be comfortable in my space, think it out before I do a story. So hopefully it will do numbers. I used to be attracted to thugs back in the day. Married one, these were the days, man. Absolutely. And hopefully women will agree with it. But I know, you know me, coming from a male perspective and a Mac perspective, some women ain't gonna agree with me. And these men that ain't players, or these men that ain't gang members, aren't gonna agree either. They just aren't going to agree because they don't understand being in my shoes, in my brain, and how I perceive things growing up. But they're actually going to be, these are going to be facts that I'm going to talk about when I do the story. I mean, you done already pretty much confirmed it right there that you like thugs, right? But yeah, a lot of women like thugs, man. And it's not just corporate women, because growing up, when you get to junior high school and high school, who had all the women? Basically, either a player or a thug had the woman, not no average nigga. The average nigga was still a virgin, wasn't getting no coochie. The players that had a mouthpiece, they were some cold dudes. But the thugs, like, you just got women just based on you was already thugging, right? But I'm gonna tell you why that happens. And I'm gonna speak to that. Facts, Crystal. What did Crystal say? Kev Mac live streams. What did Crystal say? Crystal was probably Kev Mac is a GOAT. When you're on your lane, ain't no competition. Kev Mac is a competition. Thank you for that, Crystal. In my braggadocious ways, I say the same thing, but I don't really feel like that for real. Females attracted to thugs is not going to work out for the female. That's not true. It may not be her best life, but it works out. Man, I got homies that been married 25, 30 years, man. Kids in the family and everything. Unbroken homes. What's not going to work is a female that's always looking for better. A female that always keep her options open. That's what's not going to work. Because you may be this guy, you may be, let's say you're a small time drug dealer. Nice car, dress nice, nice jewelry on. She likes you. You keep your hair cut. You can take her to the mall. Bills is paid, stuff like that. You might put her in a Lexus or a Benz or something, right? So she loves that. Time your money ain't right, she looking for the next nigga. She trying to get on another boat. So what happens is now you messing up the home structure. Now the kids is looking at another daddy, another stepdaddy. You know what I mean? Not being able to spend much, depending on the woman's attitude and the new man's attitude. They're not going to spend a lot of time with their real father. And she'll continue to be dissatisfied every time the financial status is not to her liking. She'll move on. But I mean, you got guys like Cartoon. He's been with his girl. He speaks highly of his girl. KB been with his wife, and they happy. They argue and all that, and they still happy. They don't fight. They cool. But a lot of people, man. But a lot. I like to go to half full front. Oh, you would have liked Big Rick then. Big Rick was like that. The walk in the blue rag, it worked out till he got on drugs. See what I'm saying? But anybody can get on drugs. You know, a square dude can get on. I knew a lot of squares that did drugs. I knew a lot of pretty women in high school that had a bright future ahead of them and can get down there any man they wanted, and they end up on drugs. I know quite a few of them. I got some of them. I'm not going to say stories that I would tell on YouTube, but I know quite a few fine, top notch women that went through that and end up on drugs, right? Wait, some cats got gold grills in LA. Not the grill, a tooth. Yeah, but Big Rick is from Texas, bro. And then you got dudes from Louisiana as well. But, oh, she said gold teeth. I thought she said gold tooth. No, Big Rick had one. Uh, Diamond from Five Deuce, he had one. A few other dudes from out of town had the gold tooth. I knew a female from 30s had one gold tooth. Uh, I knew a female from Six Dudes Brim had one. Quite a few. But no, not the whole grill. You know what I mean? No. Cradle Robin, as my granny used to say at James Cash. Yeah, tooth, but not teeth. A grill, multiple teeth. No. I'm watching the live and still ain't got the notification yet. I don't know what it is, Easy Crib. Go check your notification, man. Click on the bell. And when you click on the bell, it's going to be a drop down menu with like 3 options. Click on, you want all the notifications. And that should work. Sometimes YouTube resets and mess people's tools up, man. Because actually they're upgrading. As they upgrade and add different features to YouTube, some of the old features get lost. They get caught up in that. So you might want to renew your bell options, my brother. You did that? Well, I don't know what it is, my brother. I don't know. But I'm glad you care, and I'm glad you're trying to figure it out. She said, I like him just by the name. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know you got to be a big dude or have a big reputation when even big dudes call you big, such and such, right? If they had one gold tooth, that's how you knew they weren't from LA. All right, all right, all right. Misha G, you like a brother with a gold grill. Misha G like a brother with a gold grill. Kev, not the disco Rick tooth. Damn, not the disco Rick tooth. What? That's what y'all call it? Some people used to rock the one gold tooth, man. And like number one said, that was a telltale sign that the person probably wasn't born in LA, but still liked the lifestyle, still paid homage to their hometowns. Sub player Kev, much love from Stockton. home away from home. G Fizzle, good looking out, man. I wouldn't call me a player. I was a let's say a broke down player in my heyday, right? Some of these girls are aggressive and choosing older guys with no shame. Man, you an older guy. You shouldn't even speak to that, man. You should be happy them young girls choosing you, old man. But that's a fact. That's a fact. When I was young, they wanted the older guys, and when I got older, yeah, the younger girls like you. That's a fact. So KP, you on point with that. So for those that's gonna show up in April, Little Caesar hit me back and said he's gonna try his best to be there this year. I also spoke to G Perico today, man. G Perico, like I told him, I appreciate him reaching out to me, man, because G Perico, he's a busy man. He's putting together an album and he's trying to do bigger things right now. And he took his time out to reach out to me today. We text back and forth. We didn't talk on the phone because I didn't expect the conversation to drag on. But uh, I didn't tell him about the meet and greet, but I'm a damn show hit him. I'm gonna hit him and let him know when it's around that time, man. But G Perico, good dude right there. Young girls more aggressive than ever, make their own moves, skipping the young men straight to the grown dudes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girls want the popular dudes. That's one aspect. Who was popular when you were in school? The squares weren't the popular guys in school, so who were the popular dudes? You had to be a player, a hustler, or a gangster. I mean, there's no way around that, dog. How is she gonna be popular? Because I don't think like the brightest guy, the honor roll brother, I don't think he was the most popular guy. The guy that walked around with no name brand clothes and got bullied, got beat up, got punked. I don't think he was the most popular guy in school. So y'all making my points for me. So I think you guys will like this. If I put it down right, I think you guys, for the most part, y'all like it. Hey, I like what somebody wrote in the comment section. Somebody said, Kev Mac, at this point, you could talk about anything and we still gonna like it. That made me chuckle and made me feel good because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk about anything. And I'm gonna hope y'all like that shit. Okay, Fitzgerald, what up, homeboy? Man, it ain't about looks at all. Man, look, money rules looks, homie. Money rules looks. I had a girlfriend I was crazy about, right? This is the one that I feel like turned me out. That really turned me out. I was about 20 years old at the time. Yeah, I was 20 years old. Man, she left me for a dude, man. I don't even want to tell you what this fool looked like. Fool looked like a broke Robin Williams. But guess what? He was a hustler. He was a hustler and he was in a low ride. And yeah, that was more exciting to her and more profitable to her than me. Because back then, like 50 Cent, can't get a dollar out of me. Back then, I couldn't buy you a lollipop. You couldn't get a blow pop. You couldn't get nothing back then, right? Never bang, but people always praise my last name, Young Cuz. That's what's up. Why we gonna call you YC, Young Cuz? Honestly, I repped it all, but my lane and was more popular. Everyone to homecoming in 11th grade without knowing about it initially. In this era, young folks, the girls are more popular than the dudes. The girls pimping these young fools because they're making money in so many ways. Yeah, some truth to that. Game plus money equal win. I done took a kingpin. You ain't the only one. I done had a couple. I done had a couple. Absolutely. It still goes without saying no. Look, if it's my daughter, right? Like my one daughter, she love her dude. He's a good dude. He's good for her. No complaints about him, right? But if my daughters had a choice, This guy with money, stability, property. Long as he treat her right, man, who should she mess with? Why you want your daughter with a broke nigga that ain't gonna do nothing for your grandkids, ain't gonna be able to enhance your daughter's future? So it's only right they get a dude with some stability, which usually leads to money, right? Property, assets, bank accounts, investments, all that's good shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But sometimes in the fast life, a woman get with a dude in the fast life, and that could be a bad move for many reasons. If it don't affect her physically and it don't affect the kids at all, uh, there could be some prison time where he ends up in prison. He's gone away. He got 10 years in the feds, 12 years in the fed. And if you don't convince him to be a rat, then you got to live without that dude and that income, right? No, man. I don't know if you understanding the things that I'm saying. I don't know if you putting all this together. But if you got money, you don't need no game. And if you got game, you don't need no money. That's it, Brian Harris. That's it. A dude with a mouthpiece can get whatever a dude with money can get, man. A dude with money, he can buy whatever he ain't got. Come on now. We saying the same thing. You just got to understand what I'm saying. Man, you got to make 70,000 legit money. We not even talking about the side hustle. For real, because 70,000 ain't no money no more, man. 5, 6, 7,000 a month. That ain't even no money nowadays, man. You got to have a cell phone. You got to have the Wi-Fi. You got to have cable. Nigga, food, groceries is high now. Man, you know a pack of bologna or some extra lean ground beef, you know how high that is nowadays? A loaf of bread, hamburger buns, legitimate hamburger, man, shit so high nowadays. What she feed you? Donuts. See, Crystal? I'm gonna stall you out. I ain't even gonna get on you. What up, Gould? Boxing Reggie Owens, what up? Reggie, you missed the conversation with Cutes and Too Pretty Kenny, didn't you? Steak is too high. You know what's crazy? This girl I know, I seen her little story today. She got 8 steaks. She's cooking 8 steaks. I'm like, damn, boy, she spent a lot of money for a home cooked meal. That's a lot of money to cook 8 steaks for in the house. Cooking at home supposed to be cheap. Supposed to save you money. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of cooking. Good thing she didn't go to a restaurant. What KP Video News talking about? Crystal, you fast. Yeah, Crystal's fast. My notifications are turned on, but didn't get one checking in. Man, you the second person to say that. Go check your bill, man. Check the bill. Click on it. Get your drop-down menu. Choose you want all notifications. Shout out to supermarkets that have self-checkout. Yeah, so you can come up on the way out, right? These damn 8 steaks, she balling. Man, I guess that's how many people she got in the house. Oh, Michelle, how you do that? Which car pulled the most females for this shit? All my cars pull females. The Z pull females. The both Z's pull females. 5.0, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of women seem to be kind of scared of the 5.0. They thought you had too many women. A lot of women kind of shook the 5.0. The Cutlass got a lot of hood rats. The Cutlass got a lot of women that were into the gang members, the gang banging, or the petty hustling type shit. I didn't have a Mercedes, so Mercedes wasn't the car that got me the most women. Uh, my brother had a 190. Pops had a few Benzes. Pops kept a woman in his Benz. How many pulled while driving a bus? I actually don't think I scored when driving the bus. I had a lot of coworkers that liked me. I had a supervisor that appeared to like me. Students, which was a no-no, definitely liked me. Uh, but I don't think I ever pulled none. If I did, I don't remember right now. I don't ever remember pulling a woman while driving a bus. Classic hood car was Chevy Caprice. Yeah, I didn't have one of them though. So what else? My Impala, not the 6'4" Impala, but my Impala. Saying to put women. The Chrysler 300. That was an eye catcher. Women was always looking at the 300. What else? I don't know. I feel like all my cars pull women. The Suzuki Jeep. The Suzuki Jeep was able to pull women. Believe it or not, the cheapest car we ever had was a woman catcher. Drop top, of course. Yeah, $28 for a steak. That's about right. In a restaurant, that's about right. Yeah, well, Pete Carroll got a new position now. He's, what do you call that? What I need to be for the NFL. He's a consultant now. Man, forget demote me to consult, man. He need to come to LA or Vegas and coach. Well, he shouldn't come to Vegas because I feel like Vegas coach needs to keep his job. He need to go back to New England or go to LA Chargers, man. If you had datings on anything, was hitting everything. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I had datings on everything, shit. So, yeah, I rode datings all my early cars. Every one of my early cars have datings. I rode datings from 88 to till I went to prison, man. 7 years on datings. Who you think gonna replace Nick Saban? Man, Nick Saban's a buster. I love and respect Nick Saban, but the way he going out, I feel like he's just angry, like he's making an emotional decision because the last 3 years didn't go the way he wanted. This year absolutely didn't end the way he wanted. I think he's just a little spoiled kid right now, man. He shouldn't go no damn where. He needs to stay where he at. When the fight Cartoon is 600, man. I don't know, man. I was just telling Cartoon, man. I hope y'all fight. I hope y'all get them up. I hope y'all put the gloves on because I done took too much money from these people and I got to give all these people the money back, man. Y'all got to squabble, win or lose, man. I need somebody to win and somebody to lose. I don't need a no show. Shit. Hey, where OG Steve been at, man? I've been missing you, OG Steve. What's up? You been asleep lately? You been hugged up with your boo? Is it snowing out there in the Bronx? What's going on, bro? He's saving his legacy. I guess. Maybe he feel like he can't win another one, but he's a good recruiter, man, and a damn good coach. I would like to see him stay a few more years, man. I don't want to see him go out like he going out. Lane Kiffin a slime ball and will jump at the drop of a hat without question. Just like some YouTubers will jump on an interview at the drop of a hat, not knowing or caring if they a rat. And I wasn't trying to rhyme like the cat in the hat. Cartoon don't seem too confident no more. Damn, for real. I didn't peep that. But I haven't watched a lot of Cartoon lately. I was just telling him I seen some of his titles, but I haven't actually checked the videos out. But I miss a lot of videos, man. He's one of those guys that's on YouTube all day. I'm not. That never been me. I never been a movie guy unless we was booed up, Netflix and chill, and I'm not watching the movie. I'm going to sleep on the movie soon as I climax. I always dated older women. I was never attracted to younger females till I got older. Now I don't discriminate and equal opportunity employer. As you should be, man. I'm surprised you ain't never tried your hand at pimping. Saving like 73. He ain't trying to be with these young boys. My man ain't trying to learn TikTok and stand hip. But he don't act 73, man. Saban looks like he's still in good shape. He's one of those coaches that can run up and down the field. Just like Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's starting to look old because he's like hunchback now. You know what I mean? But Pete Carroll, man, I love his style. And the reason why I would like to see him in LA is because Pete Carroll actually goes into the ghettos, not only helps black people, but recruits black people. So I would like to see Pete Carroll, you know, finish out his career and his life continuing to try to help and recruit black kids from the inner city. He went from he gonna whoop him to he gonna try. Yeah, somebody told me that, but that right there, don't bite into that. Cartoon told me that was just so people think it's gonna be a good fight. You know, that's like I said, he's a thinker, man. He thought that out. Saban and Carroll both in their seven. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pete Carroll too. But Pete Carroll's I think he's more an asset to the brothers and sisters in Southern California, man, than anybody else could be. I don't know what Saban does down there in the South. I have no idea. I just know he's always been a hell of a coach. I've liked and respected Nick Saban and Urban Meyer for years, man. Yes, yes, Michelle, absolutely. He said he bowing out gracefully, but he did good, man. Y'all don't throw him under the bus now. He had a good season. He had a good couple of years. I still bet sports. I'm waiting on baseball, dog. I can't wait to baseball, man. But nah, right now I'm just chilling, man. Like I said, I hadn't been in position to be gambling like that lately. I had a bad 19 months, man. Just period in life and gambling. So I'm chilling. I'm in chill mode right now, my brother. Until baseball season, I'm just chilling. I'm just trying to get bills paid, man. Trying to get my car back right. Trying to travel. You know, that was my only plans for the new year is to get some traveling in this year and uh, get back to doing some interviews. I was real surprised about Carol, especially taking a position that's a demotion. And shout out to OGQ, y'all. OGQ's got somewhat of a promotion. He was way up here, he got demoted to way down here, and now they promoted him to somewhere in the middle. So OGQ's should be getting his shit back on track now. OGQ's, shout out and congratulations on your promotion. I'm glad your pay rate went back up, and I'm glad you're happy about your position, your new position at your job. Sounds like it's going to be a lot easier than being a mechanic. So good to hear that, Cuse, especially for the new year, man. Good for you, brother. I'm not saying that for years. Alabama been paying. Now paying is legal. His reign is over. All right. All right. Okay. I see the different speculation on what's going on with Saban. All right. Oh, well, shit. I mean, I don't think that's a Nick Saban thing. I think that's a college coaching thing. I believe a lot of coaches see the writing on the wall. They've been speaking about it for at least, at minimal, the last couple years. In college basketball, it's been going on for over a decade now. They've been, remember, one and done. Motherfuckers come to college for 1 year and go to the pro. So that a lot of that was with Kentucky and Duke, and so in basketball, that ain't nothing new. In football, there's other coaches that recognize that too. There ain't no newfound discovery. This ain't something Nick Saban noticed in 1 year. Actually, Nick Saban is one of the coaches that would be at the draft and really be there for his players. I've seen interviews with players like, man, Nick Saban was there all the way through. Nick Saban was producing NFL players. So, yeah, Nick Saban knew what was up, as a lot of coaches. 141 to 105, Pelicans spanked the Warriors. Cuse needs to be a YA counselor. He would do good and save a lot of kids. Absolutely. My concern for Cuse is Cuse probably needs a salary because at this point, if making good money isn't enough, Cuse has to Cuse has to Cuse has to really get a salary, man. with maybe a pension attached to it. Saban is like an extended family for life. Absolutely. He's really about his players. Trevor Ariza's story, what do you mean? You ever bet on WrestleMania, Kev? Never. Never, never, never. I don't know anything about WrestleMania, man. But yeah, these kids, I mean, honestly though, man, look, let me, I know you know this, but I'm going to just say this. A lot of these black kids that go to these 4-year colleges are actually poor. They come from a poor upbringing, poor family, come from poverty. Man, they ain't got no reason to be loyal to no damn college until now the colleges are starting to pay these guys. But why would you be loyal to a college when you can be an NFL player and get the real money, the real fame, the fine women, the you know what I'm saying? A bigger pick of the litter, or you can cement your name and your family name into history, man. You know what I'm saying? I never liked Steve Kerr, even when he was winning. Steve Kerr went to high school with us. I I never liked Steve Kerr as a coach. His rotations are horrible, but they worked. And I'm gonna be honest, Fitzgerald, you may not believe me, but man, a lot of his downfall been when Draymond Green is not playing. Draymond is the glue to that team, and people will not give him his props. A North Viet Cong general said they defeated America because America had tactics but no strategy. We need tactics and strategy in these times, Kev. Absolutely, man. That's what cartoon come with on YouTube. I don't. Man, I'm so glad to see you guys agreeing, man. We got an elder agreeing. We got a dude from the South agreeing. And so that makes me feel confident in the fact that Steve Kerr sucks. but he's gotten the job done, man. Despite my criticism, he's gotten the job done. It might be time for maybe he should go to the Bulls, man. I tell people you learn a lot from 1930s and 40s. I wasn't around in 1930s and 40s, and I'm not a 30 and 40 historian, so I wouldn't know, but I believe you, James Cash. Kerr lucked up Mark Jackson getting fired. Absolutely, without question, no doubt about it. Steve Kerr belongs scooping ice cream at Baskin and Robbins. Man, we all on the same page today, though. I don't even know if he'd be good at that. He might mess up when you need caramel or you need peanuts on there, all right? His rotation's so bad, he might put the caramel on the bottom of the ice cream and the nuts at the bottom and put the ice cream on top. Steve Kerr was playing CP3 too much prior to injury and is too low to Clay. Clay is what? I agree. Man, I agree, dog. I agree. But you know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea to play CP3 a lot. The problem is CP3 is washed too. And CP3 will not shoot the three. He will pass up the wide open three to share the ball. He's a great shooter, but he just do not want to shoot. So you can expect him to get about 9 points a game, and 9, 10 points a game. CP3 is done after that. So what you actually have at this point, Ann Odom, is a washed up Chris Paul and a washed up Klay Thompson, my brother. This is the year where age has finally caught up to CP3. Well, again, man, he got a great backcourt in Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. But you still have to factor in Draymond Green. You have to factor in Draymond Green. He made them dudes go, man. We see Kerr without Draymond Green. What good is him shooting a three? And he don't even score as much. He should score more without Draymond Green. He doesn't because Draymond Green opens up the court for him. Draymond Green is a great passer, very underrated passer. Draymond Green does the dirty work under the basket, can get the rebound and get a ball back to the Splash Brothers. See, that's what they don't like to talk about. They want to hate on Draymond Green because he's physical like the old days. I never been anti Draymond Green, man. I've always been pro Draymond Green, dog. Shit. All that talk about he was going to the Lakers. I wish he would have went to the Lakers. Yeah, he plays small, but he's a big part of the team that people don't want to give him credit for. Yeah. Okay, I got you, Jay Ship. I got you. Still, what I'm saying is true, and what you're saying is true too. We saying two different things, but still the same result. So I got a question since a couple of you guys keep talking about the injuries to Klay Thompson. Are we going to talk about the injuries to Michael Penix Jr.? Are we going to talk about him now, or are we going to wait until he get hurt, or wait until he get old? When are we going to talk about his injuries? Because a lot of people expect him to go number 2 or number 3 in the draft. A lot of people say top 5 in the draft. Some people say the 5th quarterback in the draft. But when are we going to talk about his injury? What, we going to hide his injuries till it become obvious that dude is torn goods, or what? We got to wait and see when it happens. What? Uh, I'm not hating on dude. I'm just saying, can we at least give him props that he's playing out of this world after being injured 3 years in a row? Or do we wait until his downfall and then we put our foot on his neck and dog him out like we do everybody else? Hey, I seen some stuff today about Keefe D. Keefe D getting a bail. Keefe D can now get out of jail and being a murderer. And I see a lot of white people in the comment section talking about this guy needs to be thrown away for life. He should never get out. He's a killer. He needs to stay locked up. He needs to be put to death. Well, look, if you ever watched this show called Dateline, and several others, but I'm going to focus on Dateline, man, you see these white guys get out of prison all the time. I mean, get out of jail all the time while they go into trial, man. That's just the way that America works, man. If you can make bail, you can get out. Thought it was just house arrest. But getting out of jail, period, while you fighting your case. White people do it all the time. What's the problem with a black dude being able to make bail and get out? I don't understand. I was looking at like these GOP people that's running for president, right? And they're making it seem like they're victims to the government. And black people have been talking about being victims to the government for years. And y'all didn't give a damn. Y'all done spent the whole narrative now. I mean, come on, man, keep it fair. Like white people like to say race don't matter. It don't matter until it's you guys is playing the victim. As long as black people playing the victim and crying, it's all good. But when it's your turn, nah, y'all motherfuckers is talking about the leftists and black people and Mexicans don't go. Man, y'all need to cut that shit out, man. They believe in law and order for certain people. For certain people, you got that right. House arrest, out on bail until June, trial date, $100,000 bail. I think it's really $1 million bail, but you pay 10%, you can get out. Who do you think Derrick Henry should go to? Well, my thing about Derrick Henry and oh boy, your running back from Alabama. I think those are two big guys, fast guys. They should be beasts. I think these dudes are soft as hell nowadays, man. I think them should be the best two running backs in the NFL by far, man. They should be bullying people. Man, these dudes get tackled so easy. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's their work ethic. I don't know if it's their strength and conditioning that's lacking. I don't know if it's their heart. Man, these dudes, man, Derrick Henry should be a major, major factor. And he's not a factor for his team right now. Neither is old boy on the Steelers. I don't like it, man. These are two guys that I think are really good players, should be good players anyway. These are two guys that I like, put it that way. I like both these running backs. They don't play hard enough for me, my brother. They may have a good game today, then they have two or three bad games. Good night, Torrey Thompson. Take it easy, man. Have a good one. But I don't know where he should go, man. I don't know who values a running back nowadays. I don't know who's gonna let him or coach him to become a better player right now. Long live Big D Lane's real rider. Derrick Henry is slowing down. He's almost done. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. But he's still fast and he still can see the hole. He just can't run nobody over. That's why I question his strength and conditioning. Pasadena, squiggly lanes. I got you. 30 years old, ain't nobody going to want to pay him. And unfortunately, yeah, when you hit 30, 32, yeah, it's pretty much a wrap for a running back in the NFL. Oh, Crystal, I didn't know you was black, Crystal. Shit, didn't know what you was over there besides a big girl with a sports bra and a girdle. Who the best back right now? I don't know, but I like the Rams running back and I like the Raiders running back. I think his name is White. Don't remember dude's name on the Rams. I like those two running backs. I really like those, dude. Running backs truly get 5 solid years, too much damage on the body. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty true. But go back to a Walter Payton. Walter Payton gave you a lot of good years, man. Uh, I mean, there are running backs that can give you more than five, but nowadays, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, Najee Harris. That's what I'm talking about. Najee Harris. Christian McCaffrey is the best back in the league. That dude's dynamite, man. Yeah. Uh, Christian McCaffrey is dynamite, but he's been dynamite. He was good in Carolina. He just wasn't getting enough props and enough TV time in Carolina. But now that he come to Frisco, a lot of people give him his flowers and his respect. The boy been bad though, man. Ain't nothing new for him. He been bad, and he do more than just run the ball. He catches the ball. You can have him as a slot receiver. You can have him as a running back, a receiver out the backfield. You know, good guy, good guy. Well, our hour here is well spent and almost over. I ran my mouth the whole live, so that's a good thing, right? Let me go on and give my shout out to Black Warrior Spirit, man. Appreciate you, bro. Marcus Young Crip, appreciate you, bro. He was hurt in Carolina. Now he been healthy, but he done turned up. Yeah, he was hurt, but he was still great in Carolina, though, bro. He been raw since then. He was raw at Stanford. That's where he made his name at Stanford. He didn't make his name in the NFL. Absolutely. Well, his daddy's name helped, of course. Yeah, DJ, you always late, homie. You always late, dog. Hopefully y'all enjoy me being active with the stories, because I'll disappear on y'all in a heartbeat. Y'all know I'll stop doing stories in a heartbeat, dog. Jim Brown, Marshall Falk, Emmitt Smith, way over 5 years. Jim Brown retired early and was still a beast. I think O.J. Simpson, Thurman Thomas, I think they still did good, right? Barry Sanders retired. He was still at the top of his game. Yeah, they into the CTE thing now, I guess. You're right. Hey, that's going to do it for this episode of Cam Video Live Streams. I don't know. I might hook up with G Perico tomorrow. I got company coming in town. So I don't know if I'll be around tomorrow for a live stream. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. And I don't know if I'll be around to get some stories up. I'll try my best to get up early. I've been waking up late early. I mean, lately I've been waking up late. So if I get up early tomorrow, maybe I'll have time to sneak in a video or two. I don't know. But Hey, I mean, I've already done the stories. I just have to download them, upload them, edit them, and stuff like that. So I don't know what time I'll get up. But so I guess you may get a story tomorrow, but you won't get a live stream tomorrow. All right, y'all, take it easy. Salute.